It is a glorious day out. So nice and warm in the sun. It is a little chilly in the cabin. But as soon as I opened up the windows, you could feel the heat come right in. So that was nice. So I was in town yesterday. My father's toilet wasn't working, and so I went to Lowe's and bought a replacement part, and with a little frustration I got it fixed. Frustration only because whoever put it on there before just either used the tool or is a lot stronger than I was. But in any case, it's fixed. My family's happy. Um, but I was quite reminded of why I'm enjoying being out here. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday was just too much drama for me. I did something stupid, I guess. Since I was in town, I went and bought some ice and some yogurt and some cheese, and then I discovered this morning that yogurt has aspartame in it, and I'm allergic to aspartame. And not only that is that aspartame is very, very bad for the kidneys. And the cheese is, once again, they're both dairy products, and I'm supposed to stay away from dairy products. I just wanted some variation to my diet. Not that I'm starving or don't have a lack of variation, but cheese is something cheese and yogurt is something I grew up on, and so it's a little hard to give that up. I have been drinking almond milk and coconut milk and flax milk, so I really haven't been getting much dairy other than through cheese and yogurt. So um, once I get over the diarrhea from this aspartame in this yogurt, um, I think the cheese will be alright. So luckily I only got 2 containers, so I have one more to go through, and I'll probably eat that for lunch just so I can get the two out of my system. But that's just probably way too much information for you guys. I'm really enjoying being out here, and I contemplate staying out here longer. But I do know that with my up and coming dialysis, that's not going to be possible. It's too far away from any hospital that I need to go to. So mosquito. Uh, so that's not possible. We have talked about tearing down the north wall and insulating that and putting that back up. Um, I'm not on any time frame out here, but although at the same time I would like to do things while I'm out here. The owner of the property has, other things to do. He has a farm to run and stuff. So I just kind of wait around for him to show up for us to do things. So today I might go work on the dam a little bit by myself. That's kind of my goal. There's really not much else I can really do around here without his help. There are some things, but he doesn't want me to do them. I could chop wood. Got plenty of wood to chop around here, especially with all the logging going on. Anything that they don't want, they just throw back into the forest. might take a hike today. We've got water. Well, folks, we've got water. Yesterday, I built the dam. I had to tear it down a little bit to get a 1.5-inch pipe in, which we took down the stream. And I'll show you some pictures or some video along the way. But underneath this screen is an intake valve. It's going to wreck everything. So down there's an intake valve. I dug this out about, oh look, some crawfish. Dug this about a foot down. So the intake valve is sitting down there. Water's coming in, comes all into this one section, goes into the intake valve, goes down a 1.5-inch pipe for about 100 feet, and then we taper it down into 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So this is 2.5 inch, I think. Oh, I don't remember, but it doesn't really matter. So it tapers down to 1 inch or whatever, and that goes about 300 feet to the cabin. Now we took it down the side creek, the watering trough creek, instead of down the creek the entire way, or instead of like making a direct line. It added on to it, but we had the extra tubing, so why not? And as you just saw, I have water down at the cabin now. So, and this is the little setup, and I'll take a couple pictures, and so happy. Now I just have to get the shower working and the inside water plumbing and stuff like that. Alright, so here's the inlet valve. Goes underneath the little dam that I made out here. Every once in a while I pile some rocks on the tubing. But see all this brush? We had to go all up and down this stream, weaving this tubing underneath all that brush. It was a pain, but we did it, and so happy that it's done. Alright, press past this branch right here. You can see maybe a little bit of white in the water. That's where the connector is, so that's 100 feet down. Alright, so this is the connector. Coming up through there, we had to weave it under some branches. Comes over here on top of the mud. Down over there. And right here is also where the stream diverts. There's a little man-made bridge over there. I'll take you there in a second. And that's also where the watering trough was, because the stream goes down this way, this direction. We have the tubing going off in that direction. It's kind of hard to tell now, but this little section right here goes all the way over there and all the way over there. That's a man-made bridge. So this was where they originally diverted the water. And so the stream goes off down that way. And there's still water that goes down this way, but it's stops probably maybe 30 feet down. And it just dries into the ground. So now I'm on top of the man-made bridge. And if we had really wanted to spend the time and do it correctly, the tubing, we would have taken the tubing underneath the bridge, but instead we took it over top. And so this spot right here is still lower than where we originally entered it into the water, so it has no problem with the gravity being feeding the water through the tube, and it goes off back into the little creek area again down this way. And if you can see, there's some big logs and stuff in the way, and right about where that tree is, that's pretty close to about where the water stops running. So there's the tube there. Okay, so here's looking back maybe 20 feet from where I just was standing. And this is that tree that I said where the creek stops, and right about here is where it stops water and becomes mud. So it's mud there. We had to take the tubing underneath all these tree branches and stuff. Doesn't really look that big, like a big of a deal, but trust me, it really was. I mean, we had to do this all the way, 300 some feet of doing this. Some of it was easy, most of it was not. And as you can see, it's going down, or maybe you can see, maybe you can't. Anyway, it's going down the dry bed creek. I'll take you down there right now you can see those little rocks right there, up here. That looks like where they had a water house or a milk house or something. That's right along the little dry bed area. Alright, so this is the foundation for the milk house or the water house. And over here is where we diverted the piping, because normally it would have gone off down that way. And so this is basically where we kind of take it around. And as you can see where there's the cabin. Here's the foundation for that old house. Now those of you who like the technical stuff, the tubing is 120 psi, I think. We have less than 50 psi of water coming out. There's still some air pockets or air bubbles or air pressure in the tubes, which we haven't cleared out yet. But as you see right now, we don't really need it or need to. Just took a bath in my new outdoor running water. Can't wait till I get the water hooked up into the cabin. But anyway, been a long day or a hot day. Got the insulation into the bathroom, or at least put it into the bathroom. Haven't put it up yet, but gonna do that sometime in the next couple days. Anyway, so tonight I have a family picnic I have to go to at my mom's church. And tomorrow my dad wants to use my truck to go flea marketing. So assuming that I'm coming back Sunday night, and then Monday I have a doctor's appointment, and Tuesday I have a doctor's appointment, and Wednesday my father has a doctor's appointment. So not sure how much videotaping I'm going to be doing. I will be spending the night here, hopefully, although it is expected to be up in the 90s. So don't know how cool it will be here in the cabin. So we'll see, and I'll give you an update, let you know what happens.